Well, it's a wrap, folks. It's a wrap. Both in New Jersey and in Virginia, the Republicans have lost, and they've been beaten soundly, double digits. It was an absolute massacre. But what I could say though about that is that fear not. This is not the end of the world, and also it's not necessarily an indication of where the American people are. New Jersey and Virginia have reliably been blue states, even in 2024 when the Republicans had that strong victory where Trump swept all of the swing states. He didn't win Virginia and he didn't win New Jersey. In 2020, the Republicans they lost Virginia and they lost New Jersey. In 2016 as well, same story. In 2012, same story. 2008, same story. So these are blue states. These are family blue states. Yeah, so I think for me, what I wanted to know really with regards to Virginia was, is it becoming a purple state? But it seems to me that the answer is no. It is not becoming a purple state. It is actually still a very blue state. So I suppose that's good to know, because then we know what we're dealing with. But what I've seen though is that these margins are very large. These are not like 2%, 3%. These are like 10, losing with 10 points, like 12 points, more than 300,000 votes. It's insane. And also the election that I've been watching, very curious about, is the AG election that has that Democrat who wished Republicans, who wished his political rivals to die, which is Republicans, and who wished a Republican leader that his kids would die. He is also seemingly on his way to win his election, which means that the Democrats in the state of Virginia have decided that they don't give a damn that this guy was inciting violence and was openly wishing for the death of his political enemies and the death of their children. They voted for him anyways. That's actually very scary for me. I've never seen anything like this being done by any candidate on the Republican side and still be able to go on and win elections. Anyone on the Republican side who would have done something like this and still receive overwhelming Republican support, that is actually unthinkable. But the people of Virginia, or the Commonwealth of Virginia, have decided that they want this murderous thug to be their AG. That's up to them. Power to them. Go forth and prosper. It's not really my problem. I don't want anything to do with that state anyways. But I'm just saying that it's very curious for me that this is happening. And then there's New York, which has, well, soundly elected a communist. I was even looking at, obviously, like Andrew Cuomo's votes, and then add them to Curtis Silva's votes. Even if you do that, Mamdani still wins. This tells me that New York City is definitely a communist city. So let them have what they voted for. They voted for it. They've chose it. Well, let's see how it goes. But I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear any complaints about the policies that this guy is gonna unleash. You voted for this mess. You must live with it. Yeah, but that's what is happening in New York is really scary for me. It's actually quite crazy. But he is gonna be the mayor. He has like won the election with 50% plus of the votes. That is quite crazy. It's really crazy. But anyways, I suppose overall a good night for Democrats, but all of these states are blue states, so there's really I don't think that it means what they might think it means because these states are blue. I would still like to see the state legislature elections that happened tonight in all of these states. The results of those are not out yet. I know that Virginia, for instance, is having its state elections as well. I'm gonna check New Jersey as well, and then let's see where those results are. If those results have some sort of mixed outcomes, that would be the positive sign for Republicans in these very blue states. But as I said, these are blue states. Yeah, so it doesn't really mean much. But let's just say, but the Democrats did come out and vote. They did come out and vote, but these are still very blue states. But I must say, though, that President Trump did overperform in these states, even though he still lost them. He lost all of them by single digit points in terms of 2024 elections. And these losses by this GOP governor candidates are both double digit losses. So which means that there is an element of saying that these two states have moved to the left, further to the left than they were in the 2024 election, which might be a sign of things to come in terms of the 2026 election. But we will see about that as well. Cheers.